Hello, hello. Quick update post gym. Um, it is post gym. So, um, yeah, I had a bit of an issue today leaving the gym. I came out to my truck, I went around the driver's side, and I couldn't get in the door because the guy beside me was so fucking close. I couldn't squeeze through properly with my backpack on. So I went around to the passenger side, opened it up, threw my bag on the seat, got my protein shake, started the car. Closed the door, walked around to the driver's side, and the door is locked on me automatically. That's never happened. I've done this 10,000 times in 10 years, 15 years I've had this Jeep. Never once has that happened. It's always been in the back of my mind. But, I tell you what, the guy beside me was so close on the driver's side, I literally said to myself, maybe even out loud, "You fucking goof, I should break your fucking windows." And I thought about it for a split second, and I was like, no, don't be stupid, Alex, right? Like, I'm trying to bury that side of me, that anger part. And I went around to the passenger side, and lo and behold, the doors were locked. Around to the driver's side, and the doors were locked. I locked myself out of my truck. Tried to break the window with my right elbow, and it didn't work, but there wasn't enough space between the truck and me and the guy beside me. So I ran out to the passenger side and tried it with my other elbow. Hurt my elbow. That pissed me off more. So I kicked the fucking door handle. Thank God I'm crippled and I can't kick that hard or that high. But I kicked it hard enough that it broke the fucking door handle off. That pissed me off, so I went around to the back to break the back window with my protein shake, and it smashed the protein shake. And I'm wearing protein. You can see it's all over the place now, and looks like fucking bloodstains, but anyway. Thankfully, my parents had a key, so my dad came to the gym and fucking opened the Jeep for me. But long story short, man, it's proof that I have work to do, and my nervous system is still not regulated fully anyway, and it pissed me off. And I don't know how to start fixing that. Like, man, I knew I was getting over hurting because I start reacting more of my natural self, which is like kind of a bomb, like my whole life I've had this anger management temper problem where if something pissed me off enough, it was literally a bomb, is my way to describe it, that I went off. And it's like, I don't care if I hurt myself in the process, and by extension that means you. So there's a blast radius, and if you're in it, you're collateral damage. And thankfully my cats have always been smart enough to kind of pick up on that and run away, because I wouldn't want to hurt any animal or anybody. And I feel bad for my cats. Almost kind of brings tears to my eyes, but that was part of the reason I've never wanted to live with someone or have children too. I recognized, like, my personality is so turbulent that one thing that it ignites that fuse. And I describe it as a bomb because it's like both, all or nothing, and nothing matters in that moment. And it's destructive and incredibly harmful. And I hide it very well. I'm very good at masking. Most people haven't seen that side of me because I contain it. But if you ask my mom or dad or my sister or maybe my friend Keith, they've probably all seen me kind of go off like that. And such a goofy personality type characteristic, and I don't want that to be part of me anymore. That for me is part of my healing journey, is burying that anger, the inability to contain myself and control my own emotions. I mean, the truck wasn't terrible. Kicking the door handle off was stupid, and it's going to cost me a couple $100 to fix, but it hurt me. I hurt my elbow on the goddamn window. Now what? Like, now, fuck, what if I have to wait a week to get back to the gym because I busted my elbow? I can't tell you how many times I broke my fucking knuckles on doors and walls, and at least a dozen times. I broke teeth being angry, and I don't know what to say. It's frustrating. My parents never helped. When I would lose my temper as a kid, they'd just tell me I needed help. Like, thanks for pointing out the obvious, Captain Obvious. You don't think I know I need help? But I didn't know how to help or what. I'm in therapy now. To timestamp this moment. Awareness is important. I recognize finally, like, this behavior is not normal, dude. Like, what the fuck? There's times in my life where I could have killed someone around me because I was so berserk, like, weapon in hand, and it wouldn't have mattered who was beside me, my mom or dad or otherwise, and swinging shit around like a madman. And if you had happened to connect with whatever I was throwing, too bad, so sad. And good Lord, man, like, what a fucking, that moment of psychopathy is so stupid. I questioned whether I wanted to share this or not with the internet, Facebook, YouTube, etc. But man, part of me for healing is public accountability, man. You know, like, I've told everybody, I've admitted my shameful, stupid, childish behavior, and the only option now is to fix it and move forward and address the shit. I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist. I mean, I think they'd all tell you that acknowledging something is the first step.